Today I'm happy to be moderating this session, a very informal dialogue actually with our colleagues from UN. And today actually we are looking at how artificial intelligence can really support sustainable development, especially also like how we can make artificial intelligence more inclusive, fair, and responsible.
I'm very pleased to be here with Nadi. Both of us, we work for the United Nations, and I joined the UN to take this role to really accelerate the commitments of the United Nations and the global community for youth, and with a strong emphasis on doing this with young people.
The difference of the way we work within the UN system is that, number one, it's a partnership platform, so bringing together private sector, public sector, and young people at the same table, in the same room, to discuss issues that challenge young people, but also young people to come forward with solutions about so many of the things that worry them, and for the public and private sector to be able to invest and enable young people to do that. So that's really a large part of the kind of work that we're trying to do.
So in your view, what kind of impact AI can really create in your sector? And maybe you want to share just a few insights with us, if any of you would like to share.
Because AI is shaping the way we are living currently. In the educational sector, for example, the way we are used to learn now is changing. In the energy sector, for example, we can use AI for good things. We can also use it for bad things. And the way we use the technology is what defines now what we are doing presently and also its future.
It was written that AI will not replace humans, but those humans who know artificial intelligence will replace those who don't. So these are often left behind. So, and there is this conception that girls can't do anything, but I always wanted to be an example for them, that a girl can lead and she can create a positive and meaningful impact in a society. So I knew AI, and I lived this first-hand experiences. I first-hand experiences all these things. So this motivated me to co-found ParkGPT actually.
The project I carried this day is Let's Act AI. We want to build a mental galaxy for users from rural villages. Yeah. When I have a question that when a child from a small village grows up to 18, what will she believe is possible for her? To be honest, we don't know the answer, but we want to help him find out the answer. So he can believe one day he can believe his dream and he can achieve his dream. That's all.
The thing that stuck with me was your comment around when we talked about the internet, we thought that it would be that great equalizer which would take us, out of poverty and reduce this digital divide. But you're right, it hasn't. There are still so many areas that are struggling, and in the same ways with AI, what am I not thinking about? How can we continue to level that playing field? I have a big question over my head around that.
I positioning AI as my partner for learning, partner for improving, and also partner for always thinking, and also improve the critical thinking. That's the most important thing, because in this life, sometimes young people think like AI can replace and also AI can support, but hey, they forgot about the critical thinking to replace the specific AI answer when we ask the question.
We have 2.6 billion people in the world doesn't have access internet. I think it will be problem and crisis in the future, because if they when they have internet access, you will must be use AI directly, and most of them, actually 100% of them, don't know how to deal with AI. So it's we have to think about that all.
AI or any technology or whatever you are building, it should not be just for privileged. It should be for those who need it the most.
I just want to say that we need to drive AI and not let AI drive us. I believe that your generation is the generation that is going to get it right, because yourselves, you're digital natives, you are born in the digital era, and you are more intentional in terms of understanding these tools and how they can help.
And it's this big and very critical governance discussion. And as Nadi was saying, I think AI in its whole dimension, not just in terms of efficiencies. So AI serving who? And this idea of AI serving for good. And how, in its complexity, we can bring especially those that are being left behind. A second level, I think, for me, it's about skills and capacities. Because, as some of you also were bringing, those that will benefit the most from AI is those that know how to use AI, how to bring AI to their lives, to their productivity, to their day-to-days. But the second one, and where I am leaving this room with, and maybe my reflection here is, what makes our life better? And all of this conversation made me reflect about many things that we can see in history in the last 100, 150 years, especially, I think, in the last year since the acceleration of digital technologies and now most recently AI. And I think in all of these conversations, let's don't lose the human dimension, and especially you, that are the ones driving action and driving your community.